Alrighty boys, so some new cards got leaked from the Fusion Enforcers. So anyways, let's go ahead and check them out. We got some new Fluffal support, and it's actually pretty decent this time around. So anyways, it's called the Furnimal or Fluffal Penguin. So it's a Water Fairy, level 4, 1600 attack, 1100 defense points. And you can only use the second effect of it once per turn, because that's a really good effect. Anyways, the first effect is, once while this card is face up during your main phase, you get to special summon a Fluffal monster from your hand, except for Fluffal Penguin. The second effect is, if this card is sent to the graveyard as fusion material for the fusion summon of a Frightfur monster, that's Fusion 1, you get to draw 2 cards and then discard 1 card. Wow, really good effect. Now, you can only activate its effect once per turn, the second effect, but that's still a really strong effect. Dark Wolf Fluffals, and you can Shadal Fluffals. I'm gonna make a lot of stupid decks with Fluffals now with Fluffal Penguin, and hopefully we'll get some other fusions. I know the Octopus is actually pretty strong, aka the Kraken. But anyways, we've got some more support for the Ediolon Beasts. So anyways, this is a Ediolon Beast, the Fire Fiend Fusion, 2300 attack point, 2000 defense, requires Alistair and a Fire Monster. So it gains 200 attack for each card your opponent controls. The second effect is, it can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. If the card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. So you could Ojama Trio, gain all the extra attack for whatever spell trap cards they have in the back row. Then you also gain the 600 because they're going to have, 3 monsters. So you attack over one thing, it's going to have 2300 attack plus minimum 600 for the Ojama tokens, and then on top of that your opponent takes burn damage for the Ojama tokens once they're destroyed. So you could theoretically make this card, and it's pretty easy to make this card in most decks. I mean, this is almost, the Ediolon Beasts are almost like a splashable archetype, so you could definitely go cheeky, activate Ojama Trio, OTK your opponent by that effect. Next up, we have another card that's new called Scripture of Law. So it's a spell that's a quick play. You can only activate one of them per turn. So its effect is, you get to tribute a Ediolon Beast monster to special summon one Ediolon Beast monster with a different attribute from your extra deck. This special summon is treated as fusion summon. So, and there's also reprints announced for this. Not that I mean, we need those toy vendor reprints that come and pretty expensive, right? Obviously in the OCG, different rarities, and it's nice to just have other cards. But we have a new Predator plant, the Dragostapelia. So anyways, it's a dark fusion, and it's got 2700 attack, 1900 defense, a level 8 fusion. It requires a fusion monster plus a dark monster. So its first effect is, once per turn during either player's turn, you get to target one face-up monster your opponent controls, place 1 predator counter on it. If you do, any of those monsters that are level 2 or higher become level 1 as long as they have a predator counter. And then the second effect is, negate the activated effects of opponent's monsters that have a predator counter on them. That's a pretty good effect. It's got decent attack as well. And then also, there is the announcements for the ultimate rares in the OT03. So they're basically like the turbo packs. So anyways, the ultimate rares are the most important things on this. So it's Super Quantum Mech Beast, Grand Pulse, Terratop, and Swap Frog. For, of course, that new card, that totally awesome card. As far as the commons, this really doesn't matter. There's not a common card that it's like, oh my gosh, they finally got reprinted. DD Crow's a pretty good card, but I don't think there's anything that's really super expensive. But the super rare Sky Iris, that's kind of a cool card. Monarchs support, but Monarchs, you kill them off, Konami. Why are you printing them in super rare? And the Oasis of Dragon Souls, that's a pretty decent card to have in foil. And then Cycle Reader also comes in foil. Dupe Frog is kind of a nice card as well. But also, I wanted to share off a really quick replay. This guy totally gets savaged over here. Let's go and swap overlays. So check out this amazing replay. This guy gets on some next level sacked. It's just, like I said, it's really cheeky over here. But anyway, so this guy over here activates Heart of the Underdog, playing them vanilla Exodia decks. I remember when this was popular for a while, we had that Dinosaur Exodia deck that people were messing around with, or just the vanilla Pendulum monsters with Heart of the Underdog. So he activates Eternal Soul. He's got to get rid of Heart of the Underdog as quickly as possible. Otherwise, your opponent is just going to draw out cards for days. So he gets rid of that. He's like, alright, I'm going to activate the Lord of Darkness, Heart of the Underdog, summon that Evil Swarm, attack over the Magician's Rod. And then his opponent over here is going to activate Eternal Soul, special summon another Dank Magician, banishing this. And I was like, well, why would you banish this? But you'll see in main phase 2 why he gets rid of that. I thought he was going to go for Draco Sack to get rid of this, because you have to get rid of it. But he makes this card, and his opponent is like, you know what, I'm just going to go Heart of the Underdog. He has Heart of the cards. This guy next level sacked him. He didn't even have another chance, and he straight up Exodias him when the other guys got Red Eyes, Flare Mail Dragon, potentially going to be burning him, but it didn't matter. Because he drew into all of Exodia. Dude, he straight up got sacked. Like this is straight up like an anime TV show status. Like, he couldn't draw one more card, otherwise he would have burned himself for 500 more points of damage. But yeah, really cheeky little sack over there for you guys. But let me know, guys, what you thought of the cards that we showcased off. I'm interested in seeing maybe more of that Fluffal support. Fluffal Dark World's gonna be a thing, boys. I'm gonna make it, even though it's probably not gonna be good. But thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the vid, make sure you guys give it a like button, a titty slap. I am signing out.